What's up guys, I'm Random Frank P. Today we're going to be reviewing the HyperX Alloy FPS keyboard. With the holidays right around the corner, I wanted to bring you guys more peripheral content like mouse and keyboard and so on. So today, we'll be checking out this guy. First off, inside the box you get a few extra goodies that you wouldn't ordinarily find elsewhere. Greeting you on top is a mesh travel pouch actually, just a nice little addition in case you're bringing your keyboard with you from place to place or to land or something like that. Just always good to have. And on the back side of it there's a pocket so you can store like the cable, extra keycaps, little things like that. Underneath there is the keyboard itself, and at first glance it looks really nice, all black with white lettering. They include a set of textured WASD and 1, 2, 3, 4 red keycaps, a keycap puller, and the braided micro USB cable. Now the keyboard is very well made. The top plate is a metal alloy, so it's very solid and you won't have to worry about any durability issues. And another feature, this keyboard also has red LED lights inside. More on that in a minute, but the keyboard also has a few extra additions, like a USB slot on the top side for charging your phone. You can't plug in like a flash drive or anything, just for charging. And that is next to the micro USB port, and there are 2 feet underneath. Now one thing I really like about its appearance is its pretty compact form factor. For being a keyboard with a normal layout, they do a great job of minimalizing its footprint so it's not big or bulky, which also adds to it being more portable. The Alloy FPS has FPS in its name for a reason. It's marketed as a gaming keyboard and is great for FPS gamers. The nice textured keycaps not only help the red and black aesthetic of the keyboard, but it's also going to be the main keys that FPS players use. Having that texture really helps identify the important keys in the heat of the moment. But the switches themselves underneath are what people really care about, and these are genuine cherry blue switches from Germany. Blue switches are very clicky and tactile, which is something that gamers prefer because they can really feel when they actuate the key. It is a heavier press, so it requires 60 grams of force, and the key only travels 2 millimeters to register. Also, blues are probably the most satisfying of them all, so I'll do a little sound test for you guys so you can hear how they sound. Now that you're all soothed from hearing that, again, genuine blue switches, always a nice addition on a gaming keyboard. Next up is going to be the red LED lights located directly above the switch. They aren't RGB or anything like that, which is fine, but it'll add some extra flair which fits in with the popular red and black setup theme. The lights are bright overall, but not too distracting either, and you can easily change the lights effects on the keyboard without needing any pointless software. The lights are on by default when you plug it in. You can toggle the effects with the function and left and right arrow keys. There is a fading in and out effect. You can set the keys to pulse to whatever you type or press on that key, then it'll nicely fade out. The next effect sends a ripple wave from whatever key you press. This is always a personal favorite of mine. Then you have a directional wave across your keyboard, pretty common one overall. And the next highlights your FPS keys. You can then toggle back and forth with the left and right like I already said, and the function up and down arrows change the brightness of those LED lights. Now for me, it's a nice switch up using these blues again. For the past 6 months or so, I've been using the quick-fire switches on my Corsair keyboard, which are literally the complete opposite of blues. Going back now and having that nice tactile click each time I pressed a key was nice, and while I wouldn't say I had a competitive edge or anything, I can really see why blues are a favorite amongst gamers. Also, before I wrap this up, a few other things I wanted to mention real quick is the inclusion of the game mode key located on F12. Pressing that will disable the Windows key so you don't accidentally press that mid-game and then get all messed up. We've all been there. We also have 100% anti-ghosting with the Alloy FPS and full N key rollovers. You can literally press every key at once if for whatever reason you needed to do that. So the Alloy FPS comes in at $100 MSRP or $99.99, which I think is a pretty good buy considering how competitively priced this is when looking at other companies and the keyboards they're putting out. It's very solid, it's nicely made. I already mentioned how I'm a big fan of its form factor. While being pretty much a normal size layout, it feels a lot smaller, which I'm a big fan of, which makes it a lot more portable. The LED lights inside are always a bonus for people who love having that extra flair and stuff. And I talked about before the little carrying pouch they give you, so you could, put it in there if you're going out to like a friend's house or something. You throw it in this pouch, be good to go. On the back, there's like the little carrying pouch. You can like throw stuff in there, like the cable, extra keycaps. I think it's a pretty solid buy, definitely targeted towards FPS gamers, like I said, with those blue genuine cherry switches, which is great. And I'm a big fan of it. And when I saw it was available, I checked all the Amazon reviews and they were all just glowing. So I picked it up, used it for the past week or so, and wanted to bring you guys some keyboard content since the holidays are coming up very quick. So hope you guys liked my review of the HyperX Alloy FPS mechanical keyboard. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at RandomFrankP. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.